The top 10 players in the NFL as voted by their peers has been revealed, and unsurprisingly, Patrick Mahomes takes the top spot. He's followed by Aaron Donald, Aaron Rodgers, Derrick Henry, and Travis Kelce to round out the top 5. Josh Allen moved up 77 spots from last season to land at number 10. Okay, you probably have noticed there was one name I did not mention in the top 5 because Tom Brady actually came in at number 7 on the list. Max, should Brady have been ranked higher?
Yep. The Cliff guy is saying Brady should have been ranked higher. I understand if you want to stick Aaron Donald in there because Aaron Donald is a better defensive tackle than Brady is a quarterback at this moment. However, defensive tackles are so much less important than quarterbacks. It is impossible not to take that into consideration. Brady, but if you want to put Donald ahead of him, I get it. Brady should be 3rd, maybe 4th on this list. I'm sorry, like Kelce's great. Is he better than Kittle? You know, like DeAndre Hopkins or Devontae Adams, they're great. I can name other receivers, they're better than Tyreek Hill. Like, who'd you rather have? Them? I can come up with other receivers, right? But at the quarterback position, which is by a factor of 1 billion, the most important position on the field, there is Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. And while his talent doesn't jump out at you like theirs does, his results do. Tom Brady. That's tier 1. If you want to put Tom Brady right under Mahomes and Rodgers in tier 1A, fine. But when you are in the top 3 quarterbacks in the league, I think you're top 3 in the league. Derrick Henry at running back, you really need a guy who's going to be able to.
Yeah, Charlie.
Derrick Henry can run.
You talking about some,
Derrick Henry can run. I'm not
Charlie, this show has been good today.
This show has been good. I'm not
please don't make me
any
get
other
you today,
direction,
please,
but I'm
Charlie.
with Max. I think Tom Brady certainly
there
should have
are
been in the top
more
5.
well-rounded backs, more well-rounded backs than Derrick Henry in the NFL. And running back can be approximated by almost any running back on your roster.
Though?
It's not important. A dominant running back does not move the needle in terms of your chances to win a championship. Your offensive line does. But I can throw an average running back behind a great offensive line. They will look good. This is a fact. I can throw a great running back behind a bad offensive line. They will look bad. They'll average something like 2-point-something yards per carry. It's just the way it is. So a running back can never be on this list, especially if he's not a fantastic pass catcher. If you want to tell me McCaffrey's coming off the season he had a couple of years ago and you want to put him 4th, we may disagree, but I get it. Derrick Henry, none of those receivers, I don't think they could be on the list. Aaron Donald is so especially different from everyone else at the position over the last 5 or 6 years. I get it. Even then, I wouldn't have him 3rd.
So name me, and I respect the hell out of Tom Brady. I think he's the GOAT. He's won 6 Super Bowls. But I want you to name me one thing that Tom Brady does great.
Wait, is he on 6 or 7 right now?
7.
7. Sorry.
7.
7.
Jeez. My goodness.
7 Super Bowls, still 7th on the list.
But tell me this. Name me one thing.
Super Bowl for every spot on the list.
Don't you get away from that question, Max. Name me one thing that Tom Brady does great, besides recruiting other people to come to where he is.
He makes faster decisions better than anyone else, which is the most important thing at quarterback. He also leads great. But now, his arm and accuracy is more than good enough, and he does the most important thing better than anyone ever probably, which is make better decisions faster.
So if you're building your all-time quarterback, that's the trait you're taking from Tom Brady?
Yeah. This processing speed and quality.
Over Peyton Manning?
Well, the difference between Tom Brady and Peyton Manning is they both
I'll put you in a bind now.
They both did that. The difference is Brady was much better in the playoffs because he had a better arm. And I think once you get to the playoffs, that next level, the processor might be the most important thing, but, man, you better have a good arm. Brady always had a better arm than Peyton Manning. That played up in the playoffs.
What physical trait does Brady do great?
Well, I just said he has a very good arm. It's strong and it's accurate.
It's accurate?
Yeah.
Because he started off the season a little shaky last year.
New squad, no preseason, no practice.
But I can't get over the fact that y'all are telling me that you would bump Tom Brady up and you would knock Derrick Henry out.
Derrick Henry?
A guy who only led the lead in rushing 2 years in a row.
He's a beast.
A guy who literally put an offensive team, the team offensively, on his back.
He's a beast.
That's what you're telling me?
A
guy who rushed for 2,000 yards last year.
Derrick Henry is a beast. He's more one-dimensional than most modern running backs.
A guy who's going to knock the hell out of you if he stiff arms you.
Behind a great offensive line, a decent running back will average 7 yards, right? Behind a bad offensive line, a great running back will average under 3. Now, it's not that the great ones don't give you a premium, because you take that same 7 yards, put a great running back there, they'll give you 10 instead of 7. That's a premium. But that's what we're talking about. It's much more about the offensive line than the running back.
I think Tom Brady deserves to be in 7, right where he's at.
Okay, well, you know what? I think I would love to talk to those who voted and put him at number 7 to see what their thoughts were.
But let me ask you, Charlie, really quick. Who voted to put him at 7?
His peers.
Who?
His peers.
I can't hear you, Max. Who?
I know you
Who put him at number 7?
I know you played in the league, but I will remind
I didn't say
you,
that, Max. I didn't say. I'm just asking
Okay,
who voted him at number 7?
Right around 04, 05, I used to put
Who voted him at 7?
franchise mode in GM sometimes. Sure, I wouldn't play it. I would simulate the season, but still, I think I have plenty of credibility here.
Who put him at 7?
We'll say it one more time. The players. Okay, let's move on.
His peers.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.